guys, welcome back to Cinti Rally. Today's video I am really excited about because it's a topic that I find myself thinking about quite a bit. A lot of my friends and even some of my family and a lot of people that I meet in my daily life, I tell them about how much I love Disney and a lot of people just don't really get it. I'm sure we've all encountered people at one point or another that just don't understand how much we love Disney. So I really wanted to make a video putting my thoughts and my reasons why I love Disney so much out into the world. So this video is going to be all about why I personally love Disney. Because there are many people who watch movies as a child and love them as kids and then grow up and they're kind of like, eh. But I really want to speak about why I'm so passionate about Disney still as an adult. I'll be talking mostly about Disney movies and Disney as a brand, because my love for Disney World stems from my love of Disney as a whole brand. Let me just start right off the bat saying that Disney, for most people, even if you're not a huge Disney fan as an adult, for most people Disney is very nostalgic because you grow up watching the movies. For a lot of people, you watch Peter Pan and it's like you're being transported back into your childhood, which is something so precious and rare for a lot of people. The first reason I am so passionate about Disney movies and Disney as a whole is how beautiful the artistry is in movies. I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but I do this all the time. I like to just watch Disney movies and really appreciate the animation and the artistry and how much it must have taken to create these movies. Snow White took an absurd amount of time to make because Walt Disney and his staff were so focused on making sure every single detail of the film was perfect and beautiful and animated. I read somewhere that Walt Disney and his staff would sometimes take an entire day doing one close-up of Snow White's face. And I feel like even though Walt Disney isn't running it anymore, Disney still takes that kind of interest in their animations and making sure that everything is beautiful and flawless. The movies themselves really are works of art. The next point I want to talk about is the award-winning music in Disney movies. I won't lie, sometimes I'll catch myself singing Disney songs throughout the day. If I'm trying to focus and tell someone to buckle down, I will say, let's get down to business, then continue the song in my head. But I will, throughout the day, start singing Mulan in my head. It's gotten to a point where I can't say, let's get down to business, without in my head then saying, to defeat the Huns. And I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, but I hear a lot of people saying lines that are also in Disney movies, and then I will just start singing the song in my head. If I hear anyone say under the sea or like underneath the sea, I then break out into a musical in my head. I truly feel like Disney has a song for every occasion, every emotion. There are a lot of people out there who don't really like Disney, but can really appreciate the songs. The next point I want to talk about is how relatable Disney characters are. Let's talk about Belle for a second. There are so many people out there who can really relate to Belle, who just wants more than what she's being told she can do. That's something that I personally really get and I can relate to, and that makes me love the movie so much more because I can really relate to these characters. Even Marlin from Finding Nemo, he's a single dad. How relatable is that? Single parent just trying to do the best he absolutely can to raise Nemo to the best of his abilities. And wanting the best for him, but also wanting to shelter him from all the bad in the world. What parent can't relate to that? Disney has really just created such a diverse pool of characters that I feel like everyone can relate to at least one Disney character. That connection that happens with the Disney characters is what makes me love the movie so much more because I can see how they would be feeling. It just makes watching the movie so much more special. The next point I want to talk about is how fantastical the storylines are. Disney movies truly are the height of fantasy. They've got princes slaying dragons. They've got beasts turning into handsome princes. They've got sorceresses. They've got fairies. They've got princesses. What don't they have? Stories that they tell are just so beautiful and fantastic. What child doesn't fantasize about being a princess or about being swept away? I think even though we get older, we don't really truly grow out of that sense of just wanting the perfect happy ending. So my last reason, and probably the main reason that I am so passionate about Disney movies, is that they make real life problems approachable. Disney finds a way to take actual serious real life problems and put them in a way that's understandable, that's relatable, and that creates a really great story at the end. Ellie Fredrickson in Up ended up miscarrying, but Disney found a way to make the story not about how sad that was, but how after that her and her husband dedicated their lives to adventure. I think it's so special that they can show in such an emotional way how something that would be such a huge toll on a person, they can end up turning it around and not letting it ruin their entire life. Even Finding Nemo, Marlin's a single parent. How sad is the beginning of Finding Nemo? And it shows the journey of how Marlin really came to be able to let Nemo go and let him live his life. Because all those things work together to just create an emotional experience when you're watching a movie. Even when I watch them as an adult, I get sad when I watch Up. I get really sad when I watch Finding Nemo because they talk about real problems and they do them in an excellent way. So that is why I am so passionate about Disney. I know most of you guys probably don't have this same problem of feeling like no one really understands it, but I hope this video can kind of be a moment for all of you guys to kind of be like, yeah, I get that too. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys can agree with some of these points. Be sure to subscribe because I put out new Disney videos every Wednesday. Follow my adventures day to day on Instagram and Twitter, which is @CintyRelli. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Have a magical day.